Hello, I am KCB. This is a Fire Emblem Heroes video. But a Fire Emblem Heroes video about what, you may ask? Well, isn't that the question on everyone's mind? Actually, it's not. That's not the question on everyone's mind. This is the question on everyone's mind. What this little November special surprise special heroes banner thing is. On November 5th. But we get the Tempest Trials on the 3rd, so technically we'll know on the 2nd. So, there's that. Oh, my hat. I'm wearing the aluminum foil hat again. That makes you uncomfortable? Because you know it's about to get crazy? Well, that's not my problem. But I will tell you this. There is some strange things happening in Fire Emblem Heroes, and it all revolves around November things. So I was thinking to myself, what could be happening in November for a special banner? I've heard things like, it's probably just Halloween Part 2. I think that would be lame, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I will tell you what I do think is going to happen. And what I do think is going to happen is this. I think they're actually going to start dipping in to some weird stuff that we've not seen before. Maybe it's a food-themed banner. Like, maybe it's a chef banner. That could be a thing. And frankly, that is a Special Heroes thing that I would be very excited about because I like to cook, and I like to think that these units like to cook too. It's not weird. It's not weird. Some other fan favorites, something like a Maid banner, perhaps, could be a thing. We did just see Maid Byleth in one of the, not one of, the last promo cipher cards to get released for tournament packs. So, I mean, that's always a possibility. I think we saw Maid Edelgard before that, either a set or two prior. Maybe that's telling us something, who knows? Maybe it's a Lucky banner. It doesn't seem like the right time of year for it, but maybe it is. So here's what I ended up doing. I decided, hey, why don't we just look at some, crazy Japanese holidays and see what pops up, right? Why don't we do that? So I did that. And basically I came out with 3 options. There aren't that many nationally observed holidays in Japan in November. However, there were some weird little observances, one of which included a festival where men dress up in loincloths, and it's called like Naked something. I don't know, Naked Festival. I don't know what it was, but it was weird. And I was like, that wouldn't be a Heroes theme because we've already had some hot springs and we have Ryoma, so I think we're good on that. But there were some nationally observed holidays. So there weren't really any festivals, but I went to holidays. One of which is this here, this Shichi-go-san, which I think I said that right, but maybe not. Basically, it's 3 and 7-year-old girls and 5-year-old boys go to shrines and pray for growth and prosperity. That's basically the gist of it. Could that be a children's banner? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we get more kids banners. I don't know. Maybe Severa finally gets in the game. I don't know. I think they're older than that, so that wouldn't really make much sense to me. It is happening on the 15th, so I guess that's a thing. But ultimately, I don't think that's it. I don't really think that's it. Something that does make a heck of a whole lot of sense is Labor Thanksgiving Day. So what this day is on the 23rd of November. We basically have a day where everybody takes a day off and just reflects on their growth and their prosperity, and they're thankful for basically the hard work that everybody does so that they can grow as a nation. And you know what? I think that's kind of nice. I wish we did that in the States. I know there's Thanksgiving, but there's so much like commercial propaganda on like family and togetherness and blah. I don't want to think about that. I just want to think about how far we've come to collectively as a people. I'd like that. That would be nice. it also encourages thinking about environment, peace, and human rights. Again, something I think we could appreciate in the States a little bit more. But beyond that, you know, there's... I don't know. Does it make sense? I guess. Maybe. Kinda makes sense. I don't know how you'd fit that into being like a Heroes-themed banner, though. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. The sentiment is definitely nice. Like, I don't know, maybe we'd have, like, Steelworker, Ike, or something. I don't know. Labor and production. I don't know. But either way, you know, the sentiment is nice, but I just don't see the theme holding up there. And then there was another one that I came across. Culture Day. Culture Day. Interesting. Happens on November 3rd. Alright, so beginning of the month. We're getting closer. That's kind of nice. It's a national holiday held annually in Japan on November 3rd for the purpose of promoting culture, the arts, and academic endeavor. Academic endeavor. That's interesting. Festivities typically include art exhibits, parades, and award ceremonies for distinguished artists and scholars. Scholars. Isn't that interesting? Scholars. So, Culture Day is basically a day of the arts. We all know that includes academics and, you know, performance and things like that. We already have a dance banner. I don't think it has to do with that, per se. However, academic endeavor is very interesting phrasing, as well as scholars being, you know, noted and distinguished and bleh. That is curious. That is what I'm here for, and that is why I'm wearing this hat. I was going to get to it eventually. I wasn't just going to wear it for the video and not explain things. So, I don't remember what this was. This voting Jubilee. Voting Jubilee. That's interesting. I think I remember that from like a long time ago, but nothing ever came of it. Brian, why are you bringing it up now? Very interesting point you make, dear viewer. However, I am here to remind you that the first ever vote was the hero you want as a teacher. Academic endeavor and scholars. Who do you want as a teacher? I'm seeing a connection. Are you? I am. That's why I'm wearing this hat. See? Full circle. So, something that's kind of interesting is this is the Voting Jubilee. If you're not familiar, weren't around back then. Basically, we had a bunch of categories. Who you want as a teacher, most graceful dancing duet, villain you can't hate, brilliant detective duo, and then somebody you wish were your sibling. This still to this day does not surprise me, and that isn't really that close of a matchup. However, this was kind of a blowout. This Byleth winning who you'd want as a teacher, which I guess I understand. She is a teacher. I give like -2 points for creativity on everybody else's part because you weren't thinking outside the box there. You just picked a teacher who was already a Fire Emblem character. Picked a Fire Emblem character who was already a teacher. Yeah, that's the better way to phrase that. They're not real people. Yeah, so these are the results. As you can see, female Byleth won in a landslide. Only coming up in a not-so-close second, a male Byleth, and then Cecilia. So all of these characters are actually teachers in their games. Robin, I guess you could make the argument, is kind of like a teacher. And then we've also got another Byleth, another Camilla, because y'all is crazy, another Robin, more Byleth, and then Lynn, I guess because she lives alone out in the plains and that makes her self-sufficient. Kind of like Bear Grylls. basically. So, yeah, that's it. That is the general gist of it. And the first category was a hero you want as a teacher, which is very interesting because it's Culture Day on November 3rd, which is very close to the beginning of this banner, and it celebrates academic endeavor and scholars, among other things, but mostly academic endeavor and scholars for the purpose of this video, because I am making a connection, because I am wearing this hat, and that means I've gone full-blown crazy. So I think maybe this might hold some water in what's coming forward, you know, in the next banner. I don't know what it's going to be ultimately. I don't think anybody knows what it's going to be. We've never had a special banner in November that I am aware of. I've been playing since day 0, so yeah, it's probably this. We're probably getting a teacher banner of some kind. It's probably going to be a Bylethal, I would assume. We're also likely going to get a duo unit. Is that right? No. Yes, because we've already got a harmonized hero, which means the next one is probably a duo unit. Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. It's very possible. So yeah, this is more or less what I think we're going to be seeing. Interesting, no? And to just bring it around full circle, here's the majority of your top 20 in my Ether Resort. Because I had all of this planned. That is it. That's the video. That's it. Hey, subscribe if you want to come on back for more. Let's see if I was right. And you can either praise me or mock me openly based on the result of whatever banner that happens to be on November 3rd, I guess is when we'll... No, 2nd? When is this happening again? Tempest Trials, you were on the 3rd. Okay, so the 2nd. We'll probably get a trailer on the 2nd because I feel like the Tempest Trials is going to give us a key indication as to what the banner is pulling from the series. Anyway, neither here nor there. We'll find out later. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. Come on back for more, because we do a lot of Fire Emblem stuff over here. Mostly Fae, but some other stuff as well. Those things happen. And don't you want to be a part of that? You do. I know you do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think this November 2nd, 3rd, 5th, whatever banner it is. Let me know what you think it is in the comments down below. Thank you again so much for watching, and until then, I will catch you next time.